My dear child, stop for a second, just 1 second. Because heaven has been trying to reach you for hours. And this time it is not a soft whisper, it is a sacred cry rising from the heavens. Archangel Michael is standing before the throne and his tears fall like holy rain. And those tears, they are for you. Yes, you, because this moment is your last warning, your final divine chance before a door closes that will never open again. Something mighty is moving in the unseen realm, and if you don't open your heart right now, you could miss the very moment created to change your life forever. You have felt it today, haven't you, that strange pull inside your spirit, the uneasy stirring like something keeps trying to get your attention. You find yourself glancing over your shoulder, checking your phone, searching for some kind of sign. That is not random, that is heaven. The divine realm calling into your soul, urging you to open now. Yet how many times have you said, later, how many times have you brushed off what seemed small but was covered in miracle? But now, child, Michael is no longer whispering, he is weeping. And when an archangel weeps, the whole universe grows still in holy silence. So before we go on, pause and give full attention to this moment. You are here for a reason. If your heart feels the weight of these words, don't dismiss it. The most important part of your entire journey could be hidden in the next few lines. You can walk away and pretend it's just another message, or you can stay, surrender, and open your soul. Archangel Michael says, this is the time to choose. Your next step is sacred. Your next breath carries destiny. You were meant to see this, and nothing in heaven or earth can block what comes next if you stay. Beloved soul, heaven revealed something to Michael in its scrolls. Something about you. It was not terrifying because you did wrong, but because if you delay, someone else's hidden move may disturb your divine timeline. There is a trap being arranged in spirit cover to look innocent, meant to confuse you, meant to stop you from what you were born to do. Michael has been guarding your home, watching you through the night. He has whispered in your dreams, but you've been so heavy with distraction that you forgot to listen. God says, it is not too late. But the time is short and the window will not stay open long. You have been watched not only by people but by powers in the spirit. Some are praying for your rise, others desperate for your fall. The enemy tried to copy your light, tried to use your name, tried to twist your image to create confusion. Michael saw it and stepped in, but now he is weary. Because only you can seal your calling with your obedience. You must choose faith over hesitation. You must choose trust over logic. Because what unfolds in the next 24 hours will decide if your name is honored or if it fades away. Heaven will not let you fall. Everything you faced was not random. The pain wasn't punishment, the delay wasn't failure, it was preparation. God saw when they mocked you, when they whispered against you, when they tried to erase you. And God recorded it all. Now the time has come to turn the page. But hear this, turning the page is not automatic. It requires your yes. It requires saying, I'm ready now, even when your mind screams, wait. It means taking the sacred scroll offered to you and opening it with courage. Archangel Michael is holding it, trembling, waiting for your answer. Pause here for a moment. If this word is stirring inside you, if you don't want to lose what comes next, lean in. Heaven is sending chosen messages and you are one of the few who is receiving them. This is not ordinary and your soul already knows it. Michael saw what was planned against you last night. A financial scheme, a relationship twisted in lies, a document designed to trap you. But just as darkness prepared to strike, God thundered, "Stop!" And Michael the angel of war blocked it. But that shield will not hold forever unless you align yourself now. This is not fear, it is mercy. God does not warn to frighten, He warns to protect. Michael's tears are not of weakness but of holy fire. And that fire is burning away every force that tried to bury your light. There is a person connected to your destiny whose name is being whispered in spiritual realms. They have the ability to shift everything for you, but something is stopping them. A veil has been cast. Michael has been sent to tear that veil down, but only if you say, yes, to this divine call. Your obedience will bring clarity to the one meant to walk beside you. You are not imagining their presence, they feel yours too. But until you unlock this moment, the silence between you will remain. God has waited. He has watched you fight battles alone, trying to be strong, trying to carry weight never meant for you. But this is no longer your fight. This is spiritual. You cannot fix what is coming by yourself, you can only follow heaven's leading. Right now, Archangel Michael stands outside your house in spirit. His sword is raised, his armor shines. But he needs your yes. Yes, I accept the warning, yes, I'll obey, yes, I won't delay anymore. If you turn away, grief will follow, not because God abandoned you but because you silenced the very message sent to save you. Soon someone you trusted deeply will reveal something shocking. Not because they want to betray you but because the pressure on them is too heavy. The truth they've been hiding will break open. And when it does, you will understand why this warning came at this exact hour. So, beloved soul, the choice rests in your hands. Heaven has cried, angels have fought, Michael has stood guard, and God Himself has spoken. All of this because your story is not over. You are standing on the line between delay and destiny. What you choose now will write the next chapter of your life. And if your spirit is not prepared, it could shake you deeply. But God is already sending this word to prepare and soften the impact. Archangel Michael says, stand firm but do not let fear overtake you. What seems like betrayal will unfold into blessing. What feels like breaking will actually bring birthing. But trust is required. The tears in heaven are not because of weakness. They are because you've carried far too much by yourself for far too long. God saw the deception, the false smiles, the lies, the manipulation, and yet you still showed up. You still kept hoping. But now heaven is no longer holding back. Archangel Michael says, the spiritual courtroom has opened. The gavel is about to strike and your name is on the record. This is your moment of divine judgment. Not to punish but to vindicate. Your name is being cleared in unseen realms. But Michael warns, if you harden your heart to this message, the victory may be delayed. You've cried enough. The prayers have been heard. Heaven is ready to answer, but alignment is required. Someone you once trusted is about to reveal something shocking. Not because they want to, but because the weight on them is too heavy. What they've been hiding can no longer stay hidden. And if you're not spiritually awake, it could feel devastating. But God says, I send this word to prepare you. Archangel Michael repeats, steady yourself, don't fear. The betrayal will turn to blessing, the breaking will lead to birthing. Keep trusting. Heaven's tears are for the years you carried burdens alone. God saw every lie, every manipulation, every fake smile. And still you kept pressing on. But now heaven declares, enough is enough. Archangel Michael says, the courtroom is in session. The gavel is about to fall. Your case is being heard. Vindication is at hand. What was spoken against you is being overturned. Your name is being restored where you cannot see. But remember, if you don't open your heart, the victory could be slowed. There's a shift inside your own house. You've sensed it, arguments rising, dreams that won't leave, people behaving strangely, things moving in ways you can't explain. These are not accidents. These are signals. Michael says, this is a battle of realms, light against darkness, truth against illusion. And you are the deciding factor. God has given you authority. Your response will set the outcome. If you surrender, angels will fight. If you ignore, chaos enters. The battle has already reached your door. But victory is written if you respond now. Do not underestimate this moment. Michael has been warring all night for this word to reach you. Someone is pretending to care, watching closely, not with love but with envy. Heaven has marked them. Michael is observing their steps. They are about to make an impulsive move that could shake your foundation. God says, do not panic. They will expose themselves. Truth will surface without you lifting a finger. But take this warning as your lifeline. You cannot fight this in your own strength. Let Michael fight. Let heaven bring justice. Your part is to remain spiritually awake. Ignore the noise, stay focused on the divine, for you are being moved into deeper protection. Someone from your past is circling back. Not to reconnect but to test your discernment. They have been spiritually stirred to disrupt your peace. Do not fall for it. Do not engage. This is not about love, it is about growth. Archangel Michael says, if you entertain this distraction, you will delay the breakthrough already coming. You've come too far to let a counterfeit steal your divine promise. God is not only guarding your heart, He is preserving your timeline. Decline in peace. Walk away quietly. Because these next 7 days are sacred and one wrong move could shift your course. Even now, someone influential has their eyes on you. They've seen your work, your energy, your name, and they can't stop wondering who you are. Heaven says their interest is divinely stirred. But what happens next depends on your posture. Michael says, do not chase, do not force. Position yourself. Stay aligned. God is connecting you with someone whose influence will propel you into your true purpose. But beware, pride could delay it, fear could distort it. The right connection will recognize your light. You will not need to beg or strive. Heaven is moving quietly for you while the enemy makes noise to distract you. Sudden temptations, confusing emotions, unexpected conflicts, none of these are random. They are diversions. You stand at the edge of something unimaginable. Michael says, the enemy is in panic, which is why the warfare has increased. That's why you feel sudden tiredness, doubts, second-guessing. But listen, those signs are not condemnation. They are confirmation that you are close. Do not stop praying. Do not stop believing. Do not let this moment slip. Angels are already on assignment, but your agreement unlocks it fully. Speak your yes right now. They thought you would collapse. They thought you would be destroyed. But Michael says, the reason you are still standing is because heaven fought when you could not. And now the tables are turning. Your name is being spoken in hidden places, in whispered prayers, in secret conversations that will shift your future. But God says, remain humble. Remain hidden a little longer. Because what is about to arrive is not small. It is kingdom-level favor. But favor without maturity leads to downfall. Do not rush. Let me finish preparing the room before you enter, because this time it is permanent. Your heart has longed for answers. You've waited, endured, and carried more than anyone realized. Now the alignment of heaven is unlocking doors you thought were shut forever. For signs are arriving to confirm what your spirit already feels. And today this moment is not coincidence, it is your sign, your answer. The tears of Archangel Michael are not weakness but proof of how deeply heaven values your journey. You have not been overlooked. You have not been abandoned. But you are being stretched. Stretched to hear beyond the noise. Stretched to trust when it doesn't add up. Stretched to step forward even when the step seems impossible. And if you move now, if you lean into this divine word, something ancient, something sacred, something written into your destiny long ago will begin to awaken. You'll notice it first in your dreams. You'll sense it moving in your spirit. The veil between the seen and the unseen is thinning. Those who wronged you thought they escaped. They believed their actions were hidden. But God has been quiet, not absent. The pain you've carried from their betrayal has been placed in the courts of heaven, and the verdict has already been spoken: vengeance belongs to the Lord. Archangel Michael says, the silence is finished. But this battle is not yours. You will not need to swing a sword. The revealing will come from God Himself. Stay aligned, stay positioned in the divine. Because when truth is revealed, many will try to return to you. But God says, do not let emotions lead you. Let your spirit guide. Not every person who comes back is meant to stay. Your breakthrough is already at the edge of your door, roaring like a lion of light. So close, waiting only for one thing, not perfection, not credentials, only your yes. Archangel Michael reminds you, you've delayed long enough by questioning if you're ready. Readiness has nothing to do with what people see on the outside. Your spirit is already prepared. Your tears were the training ground. Your silence was the shaping. Your heartbreak, heaven used it as refining fire to give you discernment. How many nights have you asked, when will it be my time? God says, this is it. Not a future version of you. Not the healed, fixed, or perfected version. The you of right now. Because God moves in the present. They thought they walked away freely. But again, God has not been absent, only silent. What was done against you has reached the throne room and judgment rests with the Lord. Archangel Michael repeats, the silence is breaking. You will not lift a hand. The revealing is God's to do. Hold your posture, stay steady. For when truth comes into the open, many will attempt to reconnect. But God says, let your spirit lead, not your feelings. Not all who return deserve to step into your new chapter. The breakthrough is pacing, waiting. Your only part is to agree. Not flawless works, not accomplishments, just surrender. Archangel Michael says, destiny has been delayed by your own doubts. But heaven declares your spirit is already equipped. The nights you wept were not wasted. The silence carved wisdom in you. The heartbreak gave you eyes that see deeper. You've been haunted by the thought, when will my turn arrive? Heaven answers, now. Not tomorrow. Not when everything looks polished. Right here, right now. God moves. And still you keep receiving signs. Repeated numbers, songs that seem to echo your own heart, familiar names, and sudden memories rising out of nowhere. This is not fantasy. This is the divine realm breaking through the static. Archangel Michael says, these are divine nudges, heaven's signals that something sacred is drawing near. But signs without response lose their power. God is not only trying to comfort you, He is calling you to act, to surrender, to shift. The longer you hesitate, the louder the noise becomes. But the moment you declare, I receive, the fog will lift. What was tangled in confusion will suddenly unfold in clarity. Clear as if heaven itself split the skies for you. A divine transfer is already unfolding and your name is written on the scroll. What someone else mishandled is now being placed back into your hands. But heaven waits until your hands are ready to carry it. Archangel Michael says, open your grip. Loosen your expectations. Release the timeline you created in your mind. Because what's coming will not resemble what you lost. It will be greater. But if you try to force new blessings into old frameworks, you'll miss it. Be willing to start fresh. Be willing to be surprised. For God is not recycling your past, He is scripting your future. And remember, the enemy never wages war on what is worthless. That is why you've been struck harder, doubted deeper, and tested longer than most. Archangel Michael wants your spirit to grasp this: you are marked. Heaven marked you long before pain ever found you. Every secret tear has been collected in divine jars. Not one heartbreak wasted. Not one delay forgotten. All of it was allowed because the anointing you carry demands purification. You have been walking through holy fire. And now you emerge refined, wiser, stronger, carrying an authority that darkness cannot counterfeit. You are stepping into prophecy itself. And soon something hidden within your own family will come into light. A truth you suspected but could not prove will surface. Not to destroy you but to free you. Archangel Michael says, this truth will echo like thunder through your household. Do not resist it, embrace it. Because all falsehood must collapse before the real can rise. You are entering a time of divine clarity, no more illusions, no more masks. The pretending ends here. And you will not keep bending yourself to maintain peace. You are stepping into boldness, into voice, into truth. And heaven is standing behind you. You've asked yourself again and again, but what if I fail this time? And God whispers back, what if you don't? Archangel Michael says, you've been rehearsing failure in your imagination, thinking it shields you. But all it does is delay your leap. You were never built for safety, you were crafted for the supernatural. Faith doesn't erase fear, faith means moving forward even while fear is still shouting in your ear. Because miracles don't arrive in spaces where logic controls, they erupt in places where surrender reigns. This next step you are considering, if your spirit is guiding it, then heaven is already clearing the path before you. It's already blessed, trust that and leap, because on the other side something awaits that will shock you. You've been holding back your voice, not out of weakness but to protect your peace. Yet God says, the silence is over. Archangel Michael places fire in your throat. You were never meant to blend in, you were meant to shift atmospheres. The truth you've carried, the word you've avoided, heaven now declares, speak it. Do not fear their reaction, do not soften it for comfort. What you release will shatter chains, not only in your life but in the lives of those tied to your obedience. One act of courage will trigger a ripple effect. This is your divine signal, angels are arranging what you cannot see. A door you never touched is about to open wide. Not because you worked for it but because you endured. Archangel Michael says, this blessing is unique. You did not chase it, you did not manipulate it, you trusted. And heaven remembered. Now the reward comes forth. It may not make sense to others, people may question it. But you must not apologize for it. You cried for this in silence, now let yourself rejoice in the open. For this time the blessing carries no baggage. It comes without confusion. It comes clothed in peace, pure, unshakable peace. Somewhere across the world God is instructing a person to bless you. They have never seen you, yet they dream of you, they feel the call to give, to support, to invest. Archangel Michael declares, prepare for assistance from above. It won't appear familiar, it will arrive through hands you did not expect. That is the beauty, because no one will be able to say you achieved this on your own. This breakthrough carries God's fingerprints. It will silence doubt. And when it arrives, remember this moment, this was the warning before the wonder. There is something ancient inside you stirring awake, a calling whispered over your soul before your birth. Archangel Michael says, this is no longer just protection, this is activation. You are stepping into a deeper assignment. The shaking you sense is not anxiety, it is divine stirring. Your spirit perceives what your mind cannot explain. You were not born simply to survive, you were born to ignite, to release a message no one else can carry. Now the time has arrived, heaven calls, the trumpet sounds. This is your moment to answer, use me Lord, I am ready. There is a curse in your lineage that ends with you. Archangel Michael has seen it, cycles of poverty, heartbreak, betrayal, generational patterns that moved unchecked. But God chose you as the breaker. That is why it's been harder for you, why attacks were fiercer. Because you are the interrupter. The cycle ends with your yes. Heaven not only protects you, it depends on you. When you rise, generations rise with you. When you declare no more, heaven echoes in agreement. You are the one your ancestors prayed for. The next 7 days will prove it. You thought it was too late, that your moment slipped away. But the truth is, your moment was waiting for you to become who you are now. Archangel Michael says, nothing is wasted. Every delay carried divine fingerprints. Every detour was a setup. God was never disappointed in you, He was preparing you. What seemed like punishment was protection. If your prayer had been answered too early, it would have broken you. Now you are steadier, sharper, stronger. You are no longer begging, you are becoming. That becoming unlocks the blessing. It isn't forced, it flows. And now, child, your flow has begun. In secret, conversations are being held with your name upon them. Someone is remembering you, defending you, speaking well of you. Archangel Michael says, do not be surprised when a call comes without warning, when an opportunity lands that you never applied for. This is heaven's algorithm. Favor does not require formality. What belongs to you will locate you, your only task is to remain aligned. Stay humble, keep your spirit pure. For when it happens, it will feel effortless. That is the miracle, you won't have to push. You won't have to perform. You will walk into it quietly, gracefully, powerfully. And no one will be able to explain it but God. Even now someone envies your peace. You may not know it, but they watch, compare, measure. And in their heart they are plotting, shifting blame toward you. Do not be shaken. Archangel Michael says, their plan will collapse. The harm they intended will turn into your promotion. The trap they set will expose their heart. God says, remain silent. Your silence will be louder than any defense. This is the turning point. The season where hidden enemies fall into their own nets. The season where unseen allies rise on your behalf. The season where what you lost is returned, not the same but multiplied. Heaven has already gone ahead. The blessing is marked with your name. You are stepping into rooms you never imagined, carrying authority you never asked for but always carried in your spirit. You are no longer waiting for proof, you are becoming the proof. And child, this is the hour heaven crowns your endurance. Don't fight back, don't defend yourself. The throne room of heaven is already taking care of what you cannot. And when truth is revealed, it won't come with revenge but with restoration. Healing will flow because you are not defined by what they said. You are defined by what God says. And God says, you are chosen, covered, crowned and untouchable. Nothing can take that identity away from you. The pressure you've been sensing is not punishment, it's purpose. You are carrying something holy inside, and the weight you feel is spiritual pregnancy. The contractions in your spirit, the discomfort that won't leave, that's divine expansion. You're being stretched wide because what's about to emerge through you is far greater than what currently surrounds you. Archangel Michael says, do not quit the mission. You are closer to breakthrough than you realize. This is not a judgment against you, this is preparation for the push. And when you push, you will birth something that blesses not only your life but entire nations. So do not minimize your struggle. Let the pain shape you. Let it teach and build you. For what's waiting on the other side of this pressure is pure, unstoppable, heaven-born power. There was wealth assigned to your hands that was blocked along the way. A divine flow intercepted by human disobedience. Archangel Michael saw it. He saw the delay, the interference, but here is the miracle. God is rerouting it. There's a sudden release forming, a surprise breakthrough, an unexpected financial blessing. Do not overthink it, just receive it. But remember, this money is not just for comfort, it is for calling. It comes to free you from fear, to position you for destiny. God is disconnecting you from failing systems and placing you inside heaven's economy. Trust the shift. It might not arrive in the package you expected, but it's arriving in fullness, restoring everything you lost. For too long you've been shrinking yourself to make others comfortable. You've apologized for your own light, but that time is over. Archangel Michael says, the season of hiding is finished. You weren't made to blend in, you were made to stand out and radiate the glory of your Creator. Your reflection is about to shine brighter than ever. You will be noticed, you will be honored. But you must claim it. Stop pushing your gifts aside. Stop telling yourself you're not qualified. God qualifies the ones He calls, and heaven has already placed a crown upon your head. All that's left is for you to wear it, not with arrogance but with holy confidence. You are royal. So walk like it. Someone who once wounded you is about to come back with an apology. Not because their heart softened on its own, but because heaven itself has convicted them. Archangel Michael says, receive their apology but do not reopen that door. This is closure, not covenant. God is bringing you finality, not to harm you but to bless you. That person was a chapter, not your whole book. You never needed them to be complete, and you never will. The page is turning and a new story is being written. This time you are not the one being broken, you are the one being rebuilt. Stronger, softer, wiser. As you let go, peace will wash over you. Heaven has been watching closely. Your name is being whispered among angels, and Michael has not stepped away from you for even a single moment. You thought you were alone, but you weren't. When you cried on your pillow, heaven spoke your name in love. When you felt invisible walking into rooms, Michael was shielding you from arrows you couldn't even see. Now your season shifts. You are not only protected, you are being promoted. And promotion begins with a mindset. You must dare to believe you are ready even while fear tries to deceive you. You've been prepared in nights of pain so that you can walk in days of power. The moments you thought would destroy you were actually building your spiritual muscle. That illness gave birth to compassion. That heartbreak sharpened your discernment. That betrayal carved a backbone of unshakable faith. Archangel Michael says, you are not weak. You are forged. And now heaven declares no more delay. No more waiting for human approval. God already believes in you. The kingdom is waiting for your yes, your voice, your obedience. Do not postpone, do not wait for tomorrow. Say yes now because the earth needs what you carry. A divine meeting is already being scheduled on your behalf. Someone holding access to your next level is being stirred by angels to come toward you. Archangel Michael says, this alignment cannot be stopped. They won't know why they are drawn to you, but they won't be able to resist. They will want to bless, to partner, to elevate you. When the invitation comes, step boldly. Do not shrink back. God is putting your name into the mouths of kings and queens. This is the favor you prayed for, delivered by divine alignment. Stay focused, stay ready. You're about to be summoned. You were always set apart. You tried to fit in, but heaven never allowed it. You were designed to disrupt the ordinary and bring forth something extraordinary. The very things that made you feel too different are the same things heaven is about to spotlight. The qualities you once questioned are the very reasons doors will open now. And while others doubted you, God says, I never did, I preserved you for such a time as this. That was protection. What looked like rejection was actually direction. God never intended you to remain tied to a circle that couldn't carry your calling. Archangel Michael says, the no you received on earth was already a yes in heaven. It was a detour designed to keep your destiny aligned. So stop mourning who walked away. Stop questioning why it didn't work. You were separated on purpose, set apart for something far greater than what they could ever hold. What you carry would have crushed them, and now the real tribe is arriving, souls who see your spirit, who respect your light, who burn with the same fire. God is restoring your circle. Someone tried to curse you, but God reversed it. What they planned as sabotage has transformed into the setup for your testimony. Archangel Michael stood guard while the enemy whispered lies in the shadows. But instead of allowing it to touch you, God used it to promote you. Now you will rise in public in the very place they tried to break you in private. Don't clap back, don't retaliate. Just keep walking forward. Your elevation will roar louder than any rumor. And the very ones who spoke against you will witness your glow. They will understand your name was spoken by God first. A divine window is opening over you, but it will not stay open forever. Heaven has a timing system. Right now that window is perfectly aligned, but hesitation is the enemy of elevation. Archangel Michael says, take the leap, make the call, begin the project, trust the idea. Don't talk yourself out of it this time. You wanted confirmation, this is it. The peace you feel in this moment is not just comfort, it is instruction. God is saying go. Not later, not when conditions look perfect, but now. Because if you move in obedience, you will step into something that accelerates what would have taken years, and you will know beyond doubt it was Him. Your recent dreams have been vivid for a reason. Heaven is speaking. Your spirit is awakening. Those flashes of things not yet happened are not random. Archangel Michael has been whispering into your spirit as you sleep, because finally your mind is quiet enough to receive. Pay attention, write them down. Don't dismiss what you saw. God is revealing strategies through faces, through names, through symbols. These are blueprints for your next chapter. What seems like imagination is often revelation in disguise. You are more prophetic than you realize, and the more you trust it, the stronger it becomes. You are about to step into a room that will change your life forever, a conversation, a moment, a physical space that confirms everything you've sensed. But remember, how you carry yourself in that room matters. Walk in as if you were sent, because you were. Heaven is sending you on assignment. Not to impress, not to prove. Simply to be. You don't need to force the door open, the door will open itself. Archangel Michael says, the people you'll meet are already being prepared by heaven to receive you. Just show up and your presence will do the rest. Because favor speaks without words. This is a final warning, not born of fear but of love. Archangel Michael has done all he can. The angels have already been dispatched. The scroll has been opened. But the last step rests with you. Will you open your heart? Will you finally take this seriously? Will you stop skipping divine instructions because you feel unworthy? You are worthy, you are loved, you are needed right now. The war stirring in your spirit is not chaos, it is the sound of chains breaking. You are stepping into something irreversible, something heaven wrote in fire. But you must answer. God will not force you, He is inviting you. Child of heaven, remember this, the tears Archangel Michael shed were never weakness, they were fire, fire that ignited warnings into transformation. This is not just a message, it is a mirror. A mirror showing you who you truly are beneath fear, beneath delay, beneath pain. You are chosen. This moment is holy. Close your eyes and whisper, I receive it. Know this, God is not finished with you, He is just getting started. As this message closes, take a deep breath. Feel the peace surrounding you right now, that is heaven near you. This was not coincidence. This was the reminder your soul had been waiting for. You were meant to hear this. You were meant to feel this shift. Archangel Michael wanted you to know heaven is watching, waiting for your next move. So do not delay. Walk with courage, speak softly, love deeply, trust blindly in the one who never left your side. The battle was never yours, it never will be. The blessing is already on the way. This is the angel of Archangel Michael, and if these words touched your heart, then it was not me speaking, it was God using this voice for you. You are loved, you are chosen. And your miracle is already moving toward you. Until the next time, stay open, stay faithful, and never forget heaven is still writing your story. Amen.